Earlier, we had a basic delivery tutorial where we learned how to set up delivery charges, add new shipping options, and configure international shipping. This time, we're moving on to some advanced topics. Today, we're going to talk about calculating shipping rates based on your product's volume, weight, or even the delivery distance. But first, let's go over something really important: your store's location. Especially if you want to adjust shipping rates based on distance, your store's location is key. Make sure your store's address and PIN code are accurate and current. With this PIN code, the system checks the difference between your store's PIN code and the customer's PIN code when an order comes in. This way, shipping rates can change automatically based on distance. Let me show you how. Right now, you have two delivery options listed below. In both delivery options, you'll notice a price chart with a base fare. Inside that base fare, there are several choices like within district, within state, and out of state. So for example, if the delivery is within the district, standard delivery costs 40 rupees and express delivery is 200. If it's within the state but outside the district, standard delivery is 75 and express is 250. And for deliveries outside the state, standard is 100 and express is 300. All of this is based on the PIN code you've set in your store address. Now, let's see how to update these prices as we want. Let's go into standard delivery. Inside standard delivery, you'll find the base fare under the fee structure. It's super easy to change the rates here. That's basically it. So, that's how you can use distance to set up dynamic shipping charges. Next, let's talk about charging based on the product's weight or volume. We're sticking with the same standard delivery option. Let me show you how. Let's move on to the fee structure. Inside the fee structure, you'll see the base fare at the top. Right below it, there's a button to add a conditional rate. When you click that, you can set up different product volume ranges. For instance, you could set a rate for anything from 0 grams up to 500 grams or up to a kilo. For example, 0 grams to 1 kilo could cost 50 rupees within the district, 75 within the state, and 100 if it's out of state. Okay, I've added those rates. Now, you'll see some changes in the fee structure. The base fare stays as your default option if no product weight is mentioned on checkout. But if the product's weight falls between 0 grams and 1 kilo, the second set of prices will apply: 50 for within the district, 75 within the state, and 100 for out of state. If the product is 1 kilo or above, you can set that up too and enter a different rate. For example, within the district, you could put 100, 125 for within the state, and 150 for out of state. You can keep adding more conditions like this. Each new range will start right after the previous one. So if your last range ended at 1 kilo, you can now set up a new one, like from 1 kilo to 2 kilos, or any range you want. Here, I'm going to set a rate for 1 kilo to 4 kilos. That could be 200 for within the district, 250 for within the state, and 300 for out of state. Now, your price chart is a bit more detailed with these added conditions. If no weight is entered for a product, the base fare applies. But if it's between 0 and 1 kilo, the rate just below will be used. For products between 1 and 4 kilos, those new rates will apply. And if it's 4 kilos and above, the price you set there will be used. As you keep adding conditions, your fee structure will get even more detailed. By adding these conditions, you can control your dynamic shipping prices. But remember, just setting up rates and conditions here isn't enough. You also need to enter the weight for each product, so these rules work properly. So, let's go to the product section. I'll use a sample product as an example. Edit the product, and as you scroll down, you'll see an option to enter the product's weight. Click that and fill in the weight. Let's say it's 4 kilos. Once you've entered the weight like this, whenever someone orders this product, the standard delivery rate will adjust automatically. That's how you can set up shipping charges based on weight or volume. That's it for this video. See you in the next video.